Hi there guys, and welcome to another Train Sim 2017 video. Today you join me on the Woodhead route. This is a route I've very rarely done anything on, and on a train that I have tried to drive once and really struggled and gave up. This is the Iron Horse House Class 506. It isn't actually available anymore. I bought it when the Woodhead route first came out in the DC Electrics pack, and I thought I'd lost it, but as I said the other day, I found all my CDs and all my old stuff on it, and this just happened to be there. Somebody actually requested this on my website a little while, on my Facebook page a little while ago. So I thought I'd give it a go. It's going to be slightly different in the fact that I am so rubbish at driving this, I haven't given it a proper go, that this is going to be more a talk about the 506, a little bit about DC Electrics as in 1500 volt system, and that'll probably be it. I'm not going to try and complete the scenario properly, but we'll try. We'll attempt to. How's that? As you can hear, the sounds are pants. Cab itself ain't bad. If I kind of knew what it did. All of it. That would be nice. So let's get set up and get going. Sorry about that, somebody just tried to pop the red in the shed just as I was starting the video. Okay, so stick it in forward. Now this is a tap changer locomotive. Let's take our brake off. Pull that to 60. As you can hear, the sounds are super duper pants. And then we sort of tap. There we go. Well, okay, just tell me what tap I'm in. That's handy. I'm going to Broad Bottom, platform 1, 1.47 miles. We will take it nice and easy in this thing. It's an old girl. So the Class 506 units, if I remember right, are one of the first to ever have pneumatically controlled sliding doors on British Main Line. But I may be wrong. So they were all 3 car and they were built. So the Woodhead line, this run, 50,000 volt DC, so it's not like 25,000 volt AC line that we have in this day and age. This was the first electrified main line in the UK as well, which is quite cool. Let me just make sure I've taken all my taps out there. Yep. I think this thing has a rear static brake as well. Yep. We'll leave that off for now. I might use that in a minute. So they were in service, from 1954 to 1984. They're built by Metro Camel in Birmingham, and the Birmingham Railway Carriage and Wagon Company, basically. .75 mile an hour top speed, 740 horsepower per 3 car set. It's massively powerful. So the reason they're super duper retro, even though they even look more retro than things we had in the 50s, was that these things were actually ordered in 1938. And they were actually built in 1950. So you can think what sort of took in between 1938 and 1950. It was World War II sort of got in the way. And that got in the way with the whole of the Woodhead route project, really. So they didn't really come on stream until 1954. By then they were already quite old hat. I've taken this very slowly into here. if I actually stop this, this will be my first successful run and stop in the 506. Ugh. So my door's open. The Woodhead route itself was, well, hello mate, one of my favourites when it first came out. Don't ask me why, it just had this sort of slightly grim appeal to it. Sort of macabre, sort of smoky northern bleakness. Oh, you don't even get a noise to tell you the doors are closed, that's quite cool. So it seems to have jumped a few taps ahead of me there. Let's run down then. That's off. 2, 3, 4, 5. So the cab's pretty much what you see is what you get. Nothing really works. But the window works. No difference in sound. I think there was quite a bit of controversy around the IHH products, and I think I'm really not sure actually what happened, but there ended up being some legal proceedings with UK Train Sim and things like that. I think some of the forums, and everybody got a bit of a don't say anything about it, don't mention anything. Not really sure. I never really looked into it too much myself. I mean, I'm quite glad that I still have this. I mean, there's not going to be many of us that still do have this. And I can't see DGG releasing it anytime soon. So at the moment I'm just using the rear static brake just to get us down to below 40. Just a bit different, isn't it? Well, Mark, as I said, I'm not going to do the full run in this. Select any EMU and complete the set of instructions as in the HUD. Alright. Oh, this is a cool bridge. That's a cool screen. Oh. Came in a little heavy there. Look, this guy in his sort of tan jacket. I mean, mean, the Woodhead route went through the Pennines. I mean, it was the original Trans-Pennine route. And I mean, it is a shame it's closed. Because the Woodhead Tunnel would have saved us a lot of trouble. And I think it would work out quicker. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure it would have done. We did put up with a lot more back then in the days of train sim, didn't we? Do you know, if this was released these days, you'd be... yeah, you can imagine what I'd think of it if it was released these days. But it wasn't. I think this was probably released 10 years ago. Maybe a little bit less than that. Oh, that's the horn. Ugh. You'll enjoy savoury pies, now with more meat. See, it just makes it northern, doesn't it? Straight away in my head, just everything I read in this looks northern or sounds northern. See, look, flat cap. Flat cap and wellies. I just need to whip it now. I mean, more Yorkshire though. I think we're Lancashire with this. So is that it? That is full tap then. Right. Yes. Now I want to run it down. So I've got quiet. I'm actually concentrating. It's a bit of a chore to drive, which I don't think is a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I like a train that's interesting to drive. But for you guys, it's probably not very interesting listening to me telling you that it's interesting to drive. And you can't exactly go out there and get your hands on it. I'm sure if you really wanted to, there are ways and means of doing that, but I wouldn't know how to do that. So this is us at Hadfield, and that's where our destination says we're going. It's just really odd, there's like no sound whatsoever. Doors, did I open the doors? No. It's not very colourful, is it? I think that's the thing. I think that's one of the things about it, is that it's just not a colourful route in the slightest. So this is a bit like how my dad used to tell us that when the world was in black and white, it was before colour was invented. So I truthfully believed that back in the day. So it's borderline abuse, isn't it? I mean, but yes, I believe that there was no colour, and the whole thing was black and white. Oh, some funny cab views there. So you get out, head out the window, or in. Bleak looking. Pretty rapid, isn't it? Now the guy that ran the Iron Horse House is now working on an Unreal Engine 4 simulator, and there was a playable demo around somewhere of it, and you were in a signal box. I haven't actually played it myself yet. I should have had a go. Whoa! I was well under the speed limit. Oh! These ghostly bogies need looking at, these two. Reckons I've got to stop in 0.41 miles, that it hasn't changed. Okay. I suppose that just means go as fast as you want. So I don't know what these ones are about. I guess they're my overhead line voltmeters, I suppose. Brake gauges. It's got a loco brake and a train brake. It's pretty odd as well. And that's the intercom. Is that the AWS reset? Probably. Where's the sunflower? Did these things never get AWS? Ugh. And this tap looking device here, I quite like this. Let the air in for the windscreen wipers. Pretty sure there was a coach of this, a driving cab of this, preserved. Oh, something's going on here now. What's this one under here then? It's odd. Got any brake on or anything? No, that's not interlocked in that weird way. So it's my reverser. That's my rear static brake. And what I don't seem to have is any manual. Let's try resetting the pantograph. Have I opened the doors? Are the doors open? I don't know, you know. This might be the end of the video. We'll have to have a look. If I can't get it moving, it will be. That loco brake's not very strong. I really cannot work this thing out. Oh, we got it going! Don't ask me how. You'll know better than I will because you'll be sitting there watching this. Right, we've got no idea where we're going next. Hi there guys, and welcome to this adventure in Train Sim 2017. Yeah, I'm going to take to the next station, that'll be it. We'll have another quick look outside of this thing. The oddity that it is. It's got a weird design having the pantograph right above the cab, isn't it? And DC pantographs all seem to be sort of this sort of like cantilever type. So nowadays we have like the, what's it called? Oh, it's got a name anyway. I think actually was it 86s or 87s used to have a pantograph like that as well when they first came out. I know Hornby put one. Oh, it wasn't Hornby, it was Lima. Put a pantograph like this on their 87 back in the day. I hated it. I can hear like a horn button going, but now this is the Woodhead Tunnel, I think. No, there's two. One of them is still in existence. It's used, I think it's got power lines through it or something. Because I think National Grid own it. No occlusion, I don't know if that's the train or the route. Actually look it up about, so let's have another little thing about what we get with it. So yeah, there were These EMUs are equipped with a diamond-shaped pantograph mounted over the driver's cab adjacent to the guards department of the driving motor carriages. Because following the withdrawal of the Manchester Ultram units in May 1971, all other overhead line EMUs operating in the Manchester area had the motor coach and thus pantograph in the middle. Ooh, so they were unable to work on any other lines, right? But they were rarely operated east of Hadfield due to low gearing and risk of overheating. Well, I think we've gone east of Hadfield. Originally there were no special codes allotted to these units. They were known as Manchester Glossop Hadfield stock. The class were officially numbered 506 under top system. However, they never carried the 506 number in service. So that's what I'm doing. Do you think I'm tripping these out or something? Dunford Bridge. Is that where we are, is it? Alright then. This was just a short, really quick, really unplanned view of the Class 506. I will get better at it, and if you want to see some more videos of it, make sure you like this page and subscribe. Make sure that you leave a comment for me below to say, do some more of the 506 please. I'm off to do something more fun that I enjoy. Cheers guys.